We believe the attorneys are about to make a statement outside the courtroom. Let's listen in.
This is obviously a very happy day for the Strauss-Kahns to be relieved of the obligation to have to stay 24/7 anywhere. Is a great relief and a wonderful time for the family to be together and to have some flexibility in their lives. I want to remind everybody that it was just 6 weeks ago that Dominique Strauss-Kahn was in Rikers Island and was charged in an indictment that had the full force of the people behind it. And to remind all of you how easy it is for people to be charged with serious crimes and for there to be a rush to judgment. It's so important in this country that people, especially the media, reserve their judgment on the facts of a case until they are all in. Mr. Brafman and I are grateful to the Office of the District Attorney for following up with this investigation and for making these disclosures. We've maintained from the beginning that Mr. Strauss-Kahn is innocent of these charges, and these recent disclosures reinforce our conviction that he will be exonerated. I want to turn it over to Ben.
I just want to mention briefly that we have great respect for Judge Obus. Remind you that it was Judge Obus who had the courage and independence to release Mr. Strauss-Kahn on bail, and had he not done so, had he taken the safe course, Mr. Strauss-Kahn could have been in jail for 6 weeks on a case that in our judgment should never have been brought to begin with. I want to commend Cy Vance for doing what is appropriate, but doing what I think took some great courage and personal integrity to stand up and say this case is not what we thought it was, rather than wait to see this case play itself out over the last several months. I want to remind all of you that at each appearance in the last 6 weeks, we asked you and we asked the world not to rush to judgment in this case. And now I think you can understand why. We believed from the beginning that this case was not what it appeared to be, and we are absolutely convinced that while today is a first giant step in the right direction, the next step will lead to a complete dismissal of the charges. And on a sort of a personal observation, I think it's kind of appropriate that on the eve of Independence Day, we get to celebrate for Strauss-Kahn, Mr. Strauss-Kahn and his family, a bit of his personal independence. So thank you very much.
Mr. Brafman, Strauss-Kahn is going back to Washington.
What is happening now?
I think right now we're going to meet with Mr. Strauss-Kahn and his family. We are going to confer about what the next step is. We will continue to meet with the District Attorney's Office, and we will either see you again on the 18th, if not before. Thank you very much.
Remain in New York, Mr. Brafman.
He does not have to remain in New York. He's free to travel anywhere in the United States. He just isn't permitted to leave the country until the case is resolved.
He cannot leave the country.
Did the DA do a good job?